65, a film by Scott Beck and Brian Woods, was one of the biggest disappointments of the year. Not because the film was necessarily that bad, and I do think that the critics were a little harsh. It's due to the fact that the film looked really fucking cool just based on the trailers alone. This film had so much potential to be great, but just doesn't deliver for me. So today, I'm gonna be taking a quick look at why 65 is wasted potential. So right from the get-go, this film kind of put me off because you find out that Adam Driver, who looks like a human, isn't actually a human, he's an alien from a different world. I literally hate when movies do this. It just screams low budget, which I know is not what the filmmakers want you to feel, but regardless. This one decision makes me feel like it's a low budget sci-fi film for the rest of the runtime. And even though it wouldn't have really changed the story that much, I think that putting Adam Driver in a really well-designed alien costume would have really helped increase the visitor from another world vibe that I know they were going for. But anyways, when Adam Driver crash lands on Earth, his entire crew is killed except for himself and a young girl named Koa. And the only way that they can escape is by making it to the one surviving escape pod that crash landed about 15 kilometers away. It's a very simple man versus nature type storyline, but I like it. We have to watch him maneuver his way through a prehistoric Earth, which is pretty enjoyable largely due to the fact that it's pretty relatable for us because it's our planet and we're somewhat familiar with the landscape. They also implement the element of time being a concern because the asteroid which wiped out the dinosaurs is about to strike the planet, which helps gives the film a constant tension that never really goes away. Another thing that they do to help build constant tension is giving a language barrier between Mills and Koa, which I think was a smart decision on the filmmaker's part because just having two characters spew dialogue to each other for an hour and a half definitely has the potential to get really stale. But I think that the main problem with 65 that probably most people would agree with is it kind of just feels like a series of events more so than an interesting storyline. There isn't really any sort of message that the film is trying to say, or any type of lesson that makes it interesting. It's just seeing them survive one dinosaur after the next, which is fine, I guess. I know that's what most people went into this movie wanting to see, but it does strike me as wasted potential that that's all the story is because the whole premise of the story is a very interesting concept. It would have been cool to see Mills nearly lose all hope and then slowly fight back to overcome the living hell which was prehistoric Earth. It would have been interesting to see him have to learn to use an unfamiliar landscape in order to avoid detection from the dinosaurs. And it would have been beneficial to the story for Mills and Koa to form a deeper connection to each other by the end of the film, but it doesn't really do any of that. Every scene is just Mills shooting a new dinosaur with his laser gun, and that's pretty much how every single situation is resolved. Overall, I had a decent time while watching 65, but definitely is one that I'll probably forget in the near future. I do appreciate the filmmakers taking the leap into doing something serious revolving around prehistoric Earth, because it's not something that's done that often, but I have to confess that I was pretty underwhelmed by what we received, which is a shame because this is a film that I was looking forward to for a while. Well, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Tell me what you guys thought about 65 in the comments below, because I'm interested to hear your guys' thoughts on the movie. And also leave a like while you're at it. If you want to be notified about my next video, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you'll be notified. But anyways, that's all I got for today. I'll see you next time.